Hi children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed Unit 4, reading segment 1 and reading segment 2 called An Adventure. Okay. Now, today we are going to discuss Unit 4, reading A, grammar topic, that is direct and indirect speech. In English language, we change the direct spoken words into indirect. Before we learn how to change, let us know what is a direct speech and what is an indirect speech. Now, in English language, we can narrate, we can express the spoken words, okay, into two ways. Okay, we can express the spoken words, somebody's actual spoken words, okay, into two ways, and those two are direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, let us know at first what is a direct speech. A direct speech is the actual spoken words of a person and quoting them, or those direct spoken words, quoting them between the quotation marks. Do you remember in punctuation last previous unit 3rd grammar topic was punctuation marks? During that video, I discussed with you the quotation marks. Okay, what are quotation marks and how to use quotation marks. Now here we are using in direct speech the quotation mark. Let me show you the quotation mark, and I think you remember very well. The quotation mark starts and ends with two inverted commas. Okay, you can also call them inverted commas or quotation marks. Okay, now I said that direct speech is actual spoken words quoted between the quotation marks. Suppose if I say, Usha said, come here. You are not going to change. You are expressing the same direct spoken words as it is. Now, suppose I said to you and the third person asked you, what did Usha say? Then you are directly saying Usha said. What I said, directly you are just expressing the same words. Okay? Usha said, come here. Okay? Usha said, come here. When you express and you that actual spoken words, you don't change anything. Okay, or else let's take Usha said, I'm eating a banana. Usha said, I'm eating a banana. Now, what I just said, and you are expressing my actual spoken words to someone as it is without changing anything. Now, let me tell you once again, the direct speech is the exact words spoken by a person and you express and you place, either you express or you place these spoken words between the quotation marks. Between the quotation marks. For example, I am showing you, she said, it's Usha said, or she said, or Asha said, or Arjuna said, someone else, okay? She said, there is an elephant. What she said, there is an elephant. That you are saying to someone else as it is. What I said, those words you are just dumping as it is to someone else. Now see here, she said, quotation mark, what I said, that you should place the spoken words. What I said, that you should place between the quotation marks. That you should know very well. Okay, now see here. She said, there is an elephant. So we are placing the direct spoken words between the quotation marks. Suppose, now let me say one thing. Bring me a book. Bring me a book. How you are going to say? How you are going to place the direct spoken words? Now see here. When you express. Now for example, Usha said, what is said? Bring me a book. Now see here. Bring me a book. Bring me a book. As it is. What is said? As it is, if you express to the third person. As it is, you write down, express with writing, with written expressions. Okay, you want to show it as written expressions. Then you are placing them the direct spoken words if you want to use, and then you are going to place them the direct spoken words as it is between the two quotation marks. But you need to separate this direct spoken words from the remaining part of this sentence. Like Usha said, comma. Separate it. What I said, that you should separate with a comma. Then what I said, those words, please place between the quotation marks. That you have to remember very well. Okay, see here. Bring me a book. Now here someone said, what she said, there is an elephant. I didn't change anything. Directly what she said, that I am expressing. If you express the actual spoken words of someone or the speaker, then we use them in a direct speech by placing quotation marks. Before you use quotation marks and the actual spoken words, you separate it. Usha said, Arun said, she said, or you can use even Usha says, even present form also you may use. Okay, Usha says she likes ice cream. Okay, Usha says okay, no, she likes no. Usha says I like ice cream. I say always I like ice cream. I like ice cream. So Usha says quotation mark, comma, separate it with comma, separate with the quotation marks. Okay, and to give importance to that one, the actual spoken words. Okay, give comma there and you place that what I said, I like ice cream. Okay, same as it is, I like ice cream. Let me write and show you. Usha says, Usha. Okay, not only always you need to use past tense. Now, Usha says, separate it with the actual quotation marks. Usha says, start with quotation marks. What all the words I used that you want to express, then please use in the quotation mark like this. I like ice cream. I like ice cream. So this should be in the quotation mark. Is it clear now? So I hope that you understood what is a direct speech. Once again, children, direct speech is actual spoken words of a speaker that we express between the two quotation marks. Between the quotation marks. Okay, there are some rules that you should remember. You should separate that direct spoken words with the remaining part by using comma. Is it clear? I think so. Okay, but remember very well that when you enter the direct spoken words, if it is a normal sentence, for example, like assertive sentence, like if it is a statement, like there is an elephant, put full stop first, full stop first, then close that quotation marks. Here you start the actual words when they begin and then you end up after the full stop. Suppose if it is a question, ma'am, if it is not a statement, if it is an interrogative sentence. For example, Usha said, Usha asked, or you can say Usha said, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Then you cannot end up where are you going with full stop because it's an interrogative sentence. So put question mark, please put question mark, then close the inverted commas. Got it? Okay, if it is an exclamatory sentence, for example, in direct speech, I'm talking about the rules now, okay, how to use these quotation marks and all, how to write exclamatory sentence in direct speech, how to write interrogative sentence in direct speech. Now see here, Usha said, how beautiful it is, how beautiful. It's not a question, how beautiful it is. It is something I saw. So something I saw and with surprise I said, how beautiful it is. Okay, then it is an exclamatory sentence. You know that we use exclamation mark for exclamatory sentence. Okay, so you end up with exclamation mark and then close the quotation marks. Got it? So what I want to say is, whatever punctuation mark you use according to the sentence, then you should use before closing that, not after closing. First you end up with that punctuation mark, then close that quotation mark. Okay children, I think you understood what is a direct speech. A direct speech is an actual spoken words of a speaker that we express. So, we understood that direct speech is the exact words spoken by a person and we paste them in these spoken words between the quotation marks, or we express that these direct spoken words are actual words of the speaker as it is without changing anything. Okay, if you express as it is, then it is direct speech. Okay, then let us know what is an indirect speech. Indirect speech is the actual spoken words of the speaker in the past that you change into your words now, that you narrate or that you report to someone at present. Are you catching my point? The actual spoken of the words of a speaker in the past that you are narrating it in the present, or that you are reporting it to someone else, or your friend, your third person, or your neighbor. Now present. Past spoken words, present you are expressing. So what you do, automatically you change it into past. The direct spoken words, you have to change the past. Said in the past, if you want to express it in the present, you have to change the verb tense. That verb, the tense of that verb, you have to change it. For example, Usha said, there is an elephant. That is actual spoken word. So you put it in between the quotation marks. Now suppose I said it yesterday. Now you are expressing it or reporting it to your friend. Now she asked, what did Usha say? Now I said in the past. Now you are expressing in the present. Now what you have to do? Usha said that There was an elephant. There was an elephant because it was in the past. Now it is not. Whether it is there or not, we don't know. There was an elephant yesterday. Okay, so we didn't mention here any date. So day or date. So you don't need to worry about that. That just you change it into the past because it said in the past. So in indirect speech is, when do we use indirect speech? When we report the spoken words of the speaker in the past and now you report it in the present. Then we are using indirect speech. That is why indirect speech is also called as reported speech. Now see, once again I'm saying you, in this direct speech, you as it is what the speaker said, as it is without changing anything, you are expressing. That's why to highlight what Usha said or what Anusha said or whoever said. Okay, what the speaker said, that you are highlighting between the quotation marks as it is without changing the tense or anything. Just you need to know that you should separate this actual spoken words from the rest of the sentence by using comma. And you should know that if it is a normal statement, then use full stop. If it is an interrogative, you are using question mark. If it is an exclamatory sentence, use exclamation mark and close this one. But the same spoken words you are reporting yesterday's or in the past spoken words you are reporting to the third person, then you don't use actual spoken words. You change it into your way, your words. What she said, your words you are changing now because you are narrating it in the present. So you have to change the verb. See, same sentence now. She said that there was an elephant. There is an elephant. Now, present you are narrating actual spoken words into your words, in changing into Usha's word into your words, then you have to change the tense first in the indirect speech. And you are not using quotation marks. You are not expressing actual spoken words as it is. You are changing into your words. You are reporting it. Okay, taking into direct one and you are digesting into your words and you are saying to the third person. So you don't use any quotation marks and you have to change the verb first. Remember, in indirect sentence you should change. You always change into past tense almost all the time past tense. Okay, so she said that there was an elephant. Put full stop. That's it. If it is a question, then also you are changing into your own words. You put it into full stop. Okay. You are not ending with question. Okay. That's all I am going to teach you, how to change questionary sentence from direct sentence to indirect sentence. Now this is about direct speech and indirect speech. Now I hope children you have understood first of all what is the direct speech and what is an indirect speech. Okay. Now the actual spoken words if you express as it is, then that is an direct speech. The spoken words if you change and if you report it into your words, then it is an indirect speech. And what you have to remember is you don't use in indirect speech any quotation marks and you always change the tense of the verb. Okay, these changes into past tense was. Now I hope in this video class I would like to make you understand only what is an direct speech, what is a direct speech and what is an indirect speech. I hope you understood and please try out with more examples like this direct speech, 5 examples and practice indirect speech. The same 5 examples changing to indirect speech. Now, if you use is and was, and that's enough. Now, in my next video, I'm going to say how to change direct sentence, the direct speech into indirect speech in different tenses. For example, if it is a direct speech is in present form, it is in present form, you change it into past form. If it is in the past form, how should you change in the indirect speech? That all the rules I'm going to discuss with you in my next video. That's all for now.